डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Hello students, I welcome you from the Chaitanya studio of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Ahmedabad for the video lecture of BBA in the subject of Production Management and Operation Management. This subject comprises 4 blocks in your BBA syllabus. And from those 4 blocks, in this video lecture, we are dealing with block 1, unit 2, that is related with plant location and plant layout. There is a close connection with these 2 words, plant location and plant layout, with production management or operation management. What is the purpose? What is the connection? How they are connected with the final product? We are going to cover all these things in this video lecture. So, let us begin with the objectives of the chapter or the unit. This particular unit is designed to achieve these objectives: need of plan layout, characteristics of an efficient layout, objectives of material handling, and plant layout location. So, the main focus is on plant location and plant layout. So, let us start with introduction. That plant location refers to the choice of region and the selection of a particular site for setting up a business or factory. But the choice is made only after considering cost benefits of different alternative sites. It is a strategic decision. Let us try to understand what is said here. That when you are planning to start, to begin, to develop, to establish any production house, any manufacturing unit, or any plant related with manufacturing site, the first thing that you have to think is about its location, where you are going to erect, where you are going to develop your plant. The place where you are going to start your project, your production, your plant is known as plant location. So, that is why we have said that plant location refers to the choice of region, area, and the selection of a particular site. Which region? I am interested in starting in North Gujarat or South Gujarat, or in a central Gujarat or in a Saurashtra region. So, this is called choice of the region. Now, once I decide that I am interested in starting my plant near Ahmedabad, then I have to focus on a particular site. Where? On this side and that side, in that particular place or in this particular place, to start my factory or my plant. This choice is made only after considering cost and benefits. How much investment I will have to make? By investing this much amount here, what I am going to get, what are my benefits, I have to take into consideration all the available options, alternative. That is why it is considered as a strategic decision, a very important decision. You have to take this decision by following certain strategies, loss, benefits, cost, other alternatives. All these things are to be taken into consideration. Once you decide, then you must know what is location. So, location is concerned with a particular site where entrepreneur is interested to establish the enterprise or plant having lowest cost objective. If a particular industry is concentrated mainly in one area, is called localization of industries. One first concept is of location, and the second concept of localization of industries. These two concepts are highlighted here. Location, that means a particular site, a particular place where a businessman who is also known as an entrepreneur, who is interested to establish, to structure the plant or the enterprise by spending minimum, lowest cost. And a particular area which is connected with that particular industry is known as localization of industry. If I want to start a pharmaceutical industry, and if I select a place, a location where there are 10, 15, 13, 14, 15, 16 industries are there, manufacturing units are there, which are connected with pharmaceutical business or pharmaceutical production houses, then that particular area is known as localization of industry. Along with location, the another concept that we are going to cover in this particular lecture is layout. Location is a place and layout is the idea or the planning of utilizing this particular site up to the maximum capacity. Simply we can say. So, layout involves deciding the space requirement for the facilities and arranging them in a manner to ensure steady flow of operations with minimum overall cost. I repeat, it involves determining the space requirements. As I told you, already you have selected the location. Now, whatever space you are using, what are the facilities required? What type of arrangements are required? Plan all these things so you get maximum output with minimum cost. Layout is a floor plan. It is also known as floor plan. Floor plan, that means a particular floor, a particular place in that site, how you are going to use it. So, that is why we are saying layout is a floor plan for arranging the desired facilities, machinery, equipment in an optimum locations so as to permit the quickest flow of materials and manpower at the lowest cost and with the least amount of in the process handling from receipt of raw material to the shipment of finished products, required facilities, all these things with the basic amenities. See the flow. This floor plan takes care of all the steps, desired facilities, machinery, equipments, utilizing the location in a way that we get maximum output, minimum problems to manpower, minimum disturbance with the material, and limited amount is spent from availability of raw material, receipt of the raw material to the finished goods that is ready for supply for the shipment. What are the factors? Now we have discussed location and layout. Now what are the factors that influence the selection of the location? When I want to select the site, a particular place, what parameters, what things, what factors I should take into consideration for selecting a particular location? One, availability of land. The land that is required for my particular production unit. The size of the land. This much land is available or not? I am interested in establishing in this particular location, but this much land is not available. So first of all, I have to take into consideration availability of land. Then I have to think about availability of raw materials. The place that I select, is it an appropriate place from the availability of raw material point of view also? If I am interested in establishing textile industry, then I should find out a location where cotton is easily available. So the place where cotton is farmed by the farmers, this is the best location because the raw material is available. I have to take care, the third factor, supply of manpower. Whether the skilled laborers or unskilled laborers are available at that particular location. Because if the laborers are not available, if manpower is not available, if people are not available to work, my location or my road materials will not help me. So while selecting the place for my plant, for selecting the location for my manufacturing unit, I have to take care of third aspect, that is called supply of manpower. I have to take care proximity to the market. The market where I have to sell the goods, where other products are sold, how far it is. Another basic requirements for any manufacturing unit, whether water supply, power supply and fuel are available there, because you know it very well. Water and power, they play a very crucial role in running any manufacturing unit. Then regional development. That particular area where I select the location, is it a developed area from the infrastructure point of view, from the facilities point of view, from the roads and railways connectivity point of view, from the airport facilities point of view, all other things related with that, how much they are developed in this particular region, I have to take care of it. Another factor that is to be taken into consideration while selecting the location is external economies, the other industry, the other surrounding, how much economically they are strong, or what is the economical status. So you can plan your strategies accordingly. You have to think about the personal factors also, my choices, my location, my needs, my requirements, my feasibility. All these things are to be taken consideration. Local laws and regulations. Wherever I am interested in establishing industry or a manufacturing unit or a plant, I have to study, I have to analyze, I have to take care of the laws, rules and regulations of that particular area. And ecological and environmental factors. Will I get the permission to start my manufacturing unit here? Ethically also I have to take care that by doing this, by manufacturing this unit here, am I not disturbing the ecological setup or the environmental setup of the country? Because environment and ecology are to be preserved by us. It is in the interest of the nation. It is in the interest of the world. If we want to save ourselves from the diverse effects of climate change, then we will have to preserve our ecological setup and our environment. So before establishing any manufacturing unit, the manufacturer, the entrepreneur, the businessman, the investor should take into consideration all these factors. What is plan layout then? We studied what is layout. Now that particular plan where we discussed that in location, once you decide the location, then you have to think about the plant layout. Once you have designed the layout, then start thinking about certain points that you know that from finished goods to raw material, from raw material to finished goods, from receipt of it to the shipment of the produced goods, we need to consider certain parameters. So while you are deciding the layout of the plant, please take into considerations these points. And if you take into considerations these points, automatically the layout of the plan in that particular location would bring expected results. So what are the considerations? What are the points to be taken care by the manufacturer? 1. Maximum use of the available space. 2. Compatibility with the production technology and product mix. 3. Provision of proper space for maintenance. Arrangement of proper in-transit storage and stacking space. Stacking, that means where you have to arrange the goods. Promotes effective supervision. Proper lighting and ventilation for the safety of the goods, for the safety of the people, for the betterment of the organization. Provision of maximum flexibility. Safety of operators and other staff. Provision of future expansion, security against fire, theft, and deterioration, etc. Deterioration, that means if the quality of the goods is faded away, then it is called deterioration. Suppose I am keeping my goods, raw material, in an open space, then I have to develop that kind of infrastructure where the goods which are kept there are protected from sunlight, from heavy rain, from dusting. So automatically the quality of the goods can be retained for a longer period. They do not get deteriorated. Maximum flexibility to accommodate changes in production volume and production mix. Should meet the specific requirement of the production process, wizard, air conditioning, enough water supply, and other required things. So while planning, while designing the plant layout, if these factors are taken into consideration, automatically the layout would be as per your plans. And if the layout is as per your plans, naturally the production would be as per your expectations. What are the objectives of plant layout? Why we need the concept of plant layout? What is the purpose of plant layout? They are known as objectives of a plant layout. 1. It streamlines the flow of materials through the plant. See, you have to design your plant in a way that it streamlines, starting from beginning to the end. There should be a proper flow without any disturbances, without any hindrances. Things should run smoothly. So, plant layout helps in streamlining the flow of materials. It facilitates the manufacturing process. In manufacturing process, number of steps are involved, and at every step there should be an appropriate arrangement. And if the appropriate arrangement is made, then automatically the process of manufacturing will run smoothly. Maintain high turnover of in-process inventory. The inventory is very important from the production perspective, and there should be a proper maintenance and appropriate turnover of that inventory. Minimize materials and handling cost. Remember, we talked earlier also that in production, 3 things are closely connected. 1, quality. 2, quantity. And 3, time limit. If I am making an attempt of achieving higher quantity by sacrificing the quality, it is also not advisable. If I am getting quantity and quality, but I am consuming more time, if my production unit consumes more time, then it is also not advisable. So there should be a close connection. There should be a wonderful coordination in these 3. quantity, quality, and time limit. This can be achieved only by designing plan layout properly. Minimize materials handling cost, as I told you, and effective utilization of man, equipment, and space. The people involved in manufacturing unit, people associated with the production house, they should be taken care. They should be utilized as per their skills, abilities, and limitations. And at the same time, the equipments are to be used properly to avoid any kind of danger. They should be maintained properly, and the space that you are using, each and every inch of that space should be utilized in a way that you get the maximum production. You have to use effectively the cubicle space. Certain segments are made in any industry. So every cubicle or every space should be used in a way that everybody works in coordination with each other, and at the same time there should be minimum disturbance by another group of people or another manufacturing unit or by another machines. Flexibility of manufacturing operations and arrangements. Provide for employee conveniency, good canteen, restrooms, enough water for drink. All these things should be taken care. Safety and comfort. Minimize investment in equipment. Minimize overall production time. Maintain flexibility of arrangement and operations, and facilitate the organizational structures. If you take care of these objectives, automatically you are going to achieve your target. So students, whatever you have studied, you can verify your understanding by following this slide called Check Your Progress. Try to find out the answers. For you, answers are also given. So verify them later on once you answer. And if you want to improve your writing skills, then attempt this question at home. Practice this question. It is a very, very important question. You will come to know how much you have digested. Discuss in detail locations and layout of plants in brief. And if you want to enrich your knowledge, if you want to read further, then list of the books, reference books are also given for you. So students, in this particular video lecture, we covered two important components of production management. One is plant location and plant layout. If location is selected by following certain rules and regulations, and on that particular location or at that particular location, the industry is designed properly. That means if an appropriate layout is planned, then the ultimate target of qualitative goods in a required quantity in a stipulated time will be achieved with minimum problems, with minimum hazards. So that is why when you start or when you are planning to start your own industry, or any entrepreneur is interested in doing it and you are interested in guiding them, then please do take care of plant location and plan layout so you get better results. Thank you, students.